If you're over 50 and you think squats are dangerous, you've been lied to. The truth is, squats are one of the most important exercises for staying strong, independent, and mobile as you age. But here's the problem. 90% of seniors are doing them completely wrong, and it's not just ineffective, it's dangerous. You're putting unnecessary stress on your knees, you're straining your lower back, you're losing balance, and worst of all, you're avoiding one of the best exercises for preventing falls, maintaining independence, and adding years of quality life. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that affects millions of older adults, how to squat safely and effectively after 50. Whether you're a senior yourself or you're helping a parent or grandparent stay strong and healthy, this video could literally be life-changing. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why squats are so important for seniors, the 5 biggest mistakes that make squats dangerous and ineffective, and most importantly, the exact step-by-step method to fix your squat form fast so you can build strength safely. This isn't about becoming a powerlifter. This is about staying independent, preventing falls, and maintaining the strength to live life on your terms. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why squats are absolutely critical for seniors. Squatting isn't just an exercise, it's a fundamental human movement pattern that you do every single day without even thinking about it. Every time you sit down in a chair and stand back up, you're squatting. Every time you get in and out of a car, you're squatting. Every time you pick something up off the floor, you're squatting. Every time you use the toilet, you're squatting. If you lose the ability to squat properly, you lose independence. You need help getting up. You can't do basic tasks. Your quality of life plummets. And research shows that loss of lower body strength is one of the biggest predictors of falls, hospitalizations, and loss of independence in older adults. But here's the great news. Squats build exactly the strength you need to prevent all of this. Squats strengthen your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, your core, and all the stabilizer muscles that keep you balanced. They improve bone density, reducing osteoporosis risk. They increase mobility and flexibility in your hips, knees, and ankles. They boost metabolism and help maintain healthy body weight. And they improve balance and coordination, dramatically reducing fall risk. Studies show that seniors who regularly perform squatting exercises have better functional independence, fewer falls, and higher quality of life compared to those who don't. So, squats aren't optional, they're essential, but only if you do them correctly. Now, let's talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that make squats dangerous and ineffective for seniors. Mistake number 1, letting your knees cave inward. This is the most common and most dangerous mistake. When you squat down and your knees collapse toward each other, you're putting massive stress on your knee joints, straining your ligaments, and setting yourself up for injury. Why does this happen? Weak glutes and hip muscles. Your glutes are responsible for keeping your knees tracking properly over your toes. When they're weak, your knees cave in. The fix? Focus on pushing your knees out as you squat. Imagine you're trying to spread the floor apart with your feet. Engage your glutes actively. You can even use a resistance band around your thighs, just above your knees. The band pulls your knees inward, forcing you to actively push out against it. This teaches your glutes to fire properly. Practice this every single rep. Knees out, tracking over your toes, not caving in. This single fix will protect your knees and make squats infinitely safer. Mistake number 2, rounding your lower back. When your lower back rounds during a squat, you're putting dangerous compression and shear forces on your spine. This can lead to disc problems, chronic back pain, and serious injury. Why does this happen? Usually, it's a combination of tight hamstrings, weak core muscles, and poor body awareness. Many seniors have spent decades sitting, which tightens the hamstrings and weakens the posterior chain. The fix? Keep your chest up and maintain a neutral spine throughout the entire movement. Think about pushing your chest forward and keeping a proud posture. Engage your core by bracing your abs like someone's about to punch you in the stomach. If you can't squat deep without your back rounding, don't force it. Squat only as deep as you can while maintaining perfect form. Use a box or chair as a depth guide. Sit back to the box, tap it lightly, then stand back up. This teaches you the proper depth while maintaining good form. Over time, as your mobility improves, you'll be able to squat deeper, but never sacrifice form for depth. Mistake number 3, shifting weight onto your toes. Many seniors squat by leaning forward and putting all their weight on their toes. This not only makes you unstable and likely to fall forward, but it also puts excessive stress on your knees and doesn't properly engage your glutes and hamstrings. Why does this happen? Fear of falling backward, weak posterior chain muscles, and not understanding proper squat mechanics. The fix? Keep your weight on your heels and midfoot throughout the entire squat. You should be able to wiggle your toes at any point during the movement. If you can't, you're too far forward. Practice this by squatting to a chair or box. As you sit back, focus on pushing your hips backward first, like you're trying to sit in a chair that's slightly behind you. This automatically shifts your weight to your heels and engages your glutes and hamstrings. A helpful cue is to imagine you're trying to show someone the bottom of your shoes as you squat down. This mental image encourages you to sit back rather than lean forward. Mistake number 4, not going deep enough. Many seniors do tiny quarter squats where they barely bend their knees. This doesn't build real strength or mobility. You're not challenging your muscles through a full range of motion, so you're not getting the benefits. Why does this happen? Fear, lack of strength, poor mobility, or simply not knowing how deep to go. The fix? Squat as deep as you can while maintaining perfect form. For most seniors, this means squatting until your thighs are at least parallel to the ground, or until your hips are at the same height as your knees. If you can go deeper with good form, great. If not, parallel is your goal. Use a chair or box at the appropriate height as your target. Practice sitting all the way down to the chair, pausing briefly, then standing back up. This builds confidence and teaches your body the proper depth. As you get stronger and more mobile, you can lower the height of the box progressively, but always prioritize form over depth. Mistake number 5, holding your breath. Many people hold their breath during squats, especially when they're nervous or struggling. This spikes your blood pressure dangerously, can cause dizziness, and reduces core stability. Why does this happen? Lack of awareness, concentration on the movement, or not knowing proper breathing technique. The fix? Breathe consistently throughout the movement. Inhale as you lower down into the squat. Exhale as you push back up to standing. This keeps oxygen flowing, maintains stable blood pressure, and actually helps you brace your core properly. Practice the breathing pattern without any weight first. Just stand and practice breathing in as you squat down, breathing out as you stand up. Make it automatic before you add any challenge. Now let's talk about how to perform a perfect squat as a senior. This is the step-by-step method that fixes all the common mistakes and keeps you safe. Step 1, set up your stance. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward, about 15 to 30 degrees. This is your power position. Your weight should be evenly distributed across your entire foot with a slight emphasis on your heels. Step 2, engage your core before you even start moving. Brace your core. Tighten your abs like you're about to get punched. This protects your spine and creates stability. Step 3, initiate with your hips. Don't bend your knees first. Instead, push your hips backward like you're trying to close a car door with your butt. This is called a hip hinge, and it's crucial for protecting your knees and engaging your glutes. Step 4, descend with control. As your hips go back, your knees will naturally start to bend. Keep your chest up, your back neutral, and your knees tracking over your toes. Push your knees outward. Remember to breathe in as you lower down. Step 5, hit your depth. Go as deep as you can while maintaining perfect form. For most seniors, this is parallel or slightly below. If you're using a box or chair, sit back until you lightly touch it. Step 6, drive back up. Push through your heels and midfoot. Squeeze your glutes hard. Drive your hips forward. Keep your chest up. Breathe out as you stand. Don't let your knees cave in. Step 7, lock out at the top. Stand all the way up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Don't hyperextend your back. Just stand tall and strong. That's one perfect rep. Slow, controlled, and safe. Now let's talk about progressions. How do you build up to a full body weight squat if you're currently struggling? Progression 1, wall squats. Stand facing a wall, about 6 inches away. Squat down as deep as you can without touching the wall with your knees. This forces you to sit back and keeps your weight on your heels. This teaches proper mechanics with minimal fall risk. Progression 2, chair-assisted squats. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Hold onto the back of the chair for balance. Squat down as deep as you can, using the chair for light support. As you get stronger, use less and less support until you don't need it. Progression 3. Box squats. Squat down to a box or chair, sit completely down, pause for 1 second, then stand back up. Start with a higher box and progressively lower it as you get stronger. This builds confidence and proper depth. Progression 4. Bodyweight squats. Once you can do box squats easily, progress to full bodyweight squats without the box. Focus on perfect form every single rep. Progression 5. Tempo squats. Slow down your descent. Take 3 to 5 seconds to lower down, pause briefly at the bottom, then stand up normally. This builds incredible strength and control. Progression 6. Goblet squats. Hold a light weight like a dumbbell or kettlebell at your chest. This adds resistance and actually helps you maintain proper form by counterbalancing your weight. Start where you are, progress gradually. Never sacrifice form for progression. Strength built on good form is permanent. Strength built on bad form leads to injury. Let's address some common concerns and questions seniors have about squatting. Won't squats hurt my knees? Not if you do them correctly. In fact, squats done with proper form actually strengthen the muscles and connective tissues around your knees, making them more resilient. It's squats done with poor form that damage knees. I have arthritis. Can I still squat? Absolutely. In fact, controlled squatting can help manage arthritis symptoms by maintaining joint mobility and strengthening supporting muscles. Start gently, move through a pain-free range of motion, and progress slowly. How often should I squat? For most seniors, 2 to 3 times per week is ideal. This provides enough stimulus to build strength while allowing adequate recovery. Never squat on consecutive days. Your muscles need rest to rebuild stronger. How many reps should I do? Start with 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Focus on quality over quantity. Perfect form on 8 reps is infinitely better than sloppy form on 20 reps. What if I can't get up from a chair without using my hands? This is exactly why you need to start squatting. Begin with chair-assisted squats, using your hands for support. Gradually reduce the assistance. Within weeks, you'll be able to stand up unassisted. This is life-changing. Here's the truth that nobody wants to talk about. Loss of strength isn't a normal part of aging. It's a consequence of inactivity. Yes, muscle mass naturally declines slightly with age, but the dramatic weakness many seniors experience is preventable and reversible. Squats are the single most effective exercise for maintaining and rebuilding lower body strength. They're functional, safe when done correctly, and require zero equipment. You can do them at home, in a gym, anywhere. The seniors who squat regularly maintain their independence. They don't need help getting out of chairs. They don't fall, they travel, they play with grandkids, they live life fully. The seniors who don't squat progressively lose strength, mobility, and independence. Which one do you want to be? Here's my challenge to you. If you're a senior, commit to practicing proper squats 3 times per week for the next 30 days. Start with whatever progression level you're at. Focus on perfect form. Progress gradually. If you're helping a parent or grandparent, show them this video. Help them start a squatting practice. It could literally add years to their life and life to their years. If you're ready to get started, drop a comment saying, "I'm squatting today." Let's build a community of strong, independent seniors who refuse to let age define their capabilities. And if you want more senior fitness content, exercise tutorials, and strategies for staying strong and healthy as you age, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You're never too old to get stronger. You're never too old to improve. Squats are your key to independence, strength, and longevity. Now let's get squatting. I'll see you in the next video.